Hi guys, what's up? Mimi G here, and today I'm going to give you another monthly makes video. So you know your girl gets hella busy, and so I sometimes slack on the whole pattern fabric haul monthly makes videos. So I actually owe you one from February because I didn't do one. So I thought that instead of doing everything I did in February and everything I did in March, which would be a really long video, I would just do highlights, like my favorite pieces from February and from March. So from February, this was one of my favorites. This is actually one of my Mimi G for Simplicity patterns. And I like, first of all, how simple it is to make, and that you can make it a long tunic or a short tunic or a dress by sewing up the sides. And then it has a little button detail, which I really like. And then of course it has like a little self fabric tie. This pattern is actually a really old pattern. It's probably like, I don't know, the first maybe 2 years that I was designing patterns for Simplicity, so it's been around for a minute, but it's always been a favorite. And what I love most is the fabric. I had this fabric in my stash for, man, like 6 years. I bought it at Mood Fabrics in New York a really long time ago, and I just never really did anything with it, so I decided I was going to make this little dress. So this was a huge favorite. And then my, I think, this is absolutely my absolute favorite from February, was this kimono and slip dress. So the slip dress is a Vogue pattern, and I love it. I already have at least 3 more silky fabrics that I'm gonna use to make another one because I love this dress. It's super easy to make, but it feels really good if you use a silky fabric, and it's very flattering, and it's perfect for summer. So I plan to make a whole lot of these. And then with it, I wanted to make a kimono. So I used this burnout chiffon that I had in my stash, and then used the fabric from my dress to create the front band, and then I created a band on the sleeves. And this was a big hit on social media when I posted it, and it's probably my ultimate favorite thing that I made in the month of February. And then I made a sort of a smoking jacket and a pair of leggings, all leopard. I was feeling very Peg Bundy, right? I was feeling this whole vibe. So I did the smoking jacket using a Butterick pattern, and then I did the leggings, which, you know, I just used an old pair of leggings and rubbed them off to make a new pair of leggings. Okay, in March, I actually didn't make a whole lot of stuff in March. I made a couple pieces. One of my favorites, which I made a really long time ago in a yellow mustard color, and there is a sew along video on how to make this sweater, sort of cowl neck sweater thing. I don't know what it's called. So I did a sew along a long time ago. It's on my YouTube, so if you click the link in the description box below, it'll take you to that sew along, so if you want to make it. But I decided to make it again in this beautiful black wool, and I used these really beautiful wood buttons because I just thought it really added to that. And I love anything that I could just throw on over jeans and a t-shirt and go. And so I knew that when I had this fabric, it was going to be some kind of sweater. I just didn't know which one. And then I decided to just do something that I really loved. And what I like is that when you button it up, it creates like this really beautiful cowl neck, which I really love. So that was a big hit. And then I released a new PDF pattern in the month of March, which was for this adorable dress with the dropped waist and a big gathered skirt, and it has gathering on the side of the bodice, you know, thin straps, which is great for the summer or for spring. So I was really excited about this one, and the PDF link for this is also in the description box below. Then I made this turtleneck dress, which I love. Sometimes I just love the most simple things that I make, and this is one of those things where it's super simple, not a whole lot to it, but the fabric is really what makes it, because it's a really heavyweight rib knit, and it's just a rub off from my Georgia pattern. So it's that turtleneck pattern that I did some months ago with the ruffle on the shoulder, also linked in the description box below. And I just did the same exact thing that I did in that video, minus the ruffle and the fishtail. Then I made this really pretty dress in a burnt orange sort of crepe fabric. At first it was just going to be a top, but I thought, oh, well, I could just add length to the bottom and make it a dress. And so I wore it with tights and some little booties, and it was just really cute. I had actually photographed it first with another pair of shoes, and then I hated it. So I reshot it again with black tights, and I love it. I like the neckline, which is very similar to what I'm wearing now. Okay, then I made this long pink trench coat using raw silk. So this beautiful pink color is a raw silk fabric that I got at the fabric store. And it's actually just an extended length using my Simplicity pattern for spring. So it's just a very versatile pattern because you can make a lot of design changes to it. So, and then I created the belt for it. Lastly, I did a new refashion tutorial video on my YouTube. It's my latest project, so you can find it by clicking the description box below. But it's super easy. It was sort of like turning an old sweatshirt into a spring top. And I photographed it with some black jeans and some heels. But this is a super easy project, so if you're looking for something that you just want to do really quickly on a weekend, just follow the tutorial linked in the description box below and have some fun. All right, that's everything that I did. Highlights for February and March. I'll see you again next month. Peace.